It's my very, very special honour now to be backstage with the one and only DJ Force. How are you, sir?
I've been that for some time now, actually, to be honest. It's been
why not?
You know what, I'm not often at these things anymore, as you well know. So it's always a pleasure to come along with Mr. Styles and what looked like do some damage tonight, which is quite nice. It went off really well chuffed with that. So now I'm in the routine of watching Darren play and then we're off home, so it's all good.
Come on, let me see your armpits. Put up your hands, show me your armpits.
Obviously tonight has celebrated 25 years of Dreamscape and also 10 years of HTID. It's fair to say that you and Darren have seen a fair few of those on a flyer.
Absolutely. Do you know, I can't even remember the first, actually I know the first one that I did was in Northampton, which would have been one of the outdoor one. So I can't remember what year that was in, 95, 94. So ever since then, yeah, we've done quite a few of them. Couldn't recall them all, but pick my brains if you want.
That's just what equal fate. But we like a bigger meaning, what they used to masturbate. Cause they're not strong enough to go outside dating. So they sit up in their bedroom hard man typing. Oh, keep on rhyming into this very world until it just got tagged in a bit with your girlfriend. You know what I just felt? The truth of the matter was on Facebook, she got broke. Yeah, so I'm really going to pressure, proving and denying. The internet can't handle me inside a steady crying. They came down with thanks to this hardcore. Not gonna stop till I got 30k more times that before. They should really make it more. You try and find my music, then my sound will go to war. I'm an internet whore, come and sleep with my vocals. Check my location, you'll find out that I am local. So hit me up, I put my podcast in your inbox. When in your stead, you can call me like air shots.
A little bit about your story, because obviously there are a brand new generation of ravers that are, a lot of which are here tonight. Obviously they know of the name, but you guys have had a massive journey, haven't you?
Really? Yeah, definitely. Through these, obviously from 95, 96, when me and Darren started producing together, having come out of the Force and Evolution thing, which we did with Night Force, we just wanted somewhere to put our own tunes, really. And that is when it all started to happen for us. Started doing the whole vocal thing, big pianos. Do you know what? We got lucky at the end of the day. They were really good tracks, but we got lucky in the fact that it was waiting for something new to happen, and we just come along at the right time and did that. So then we kind of completely milked it for a few years, and so that was great. And then obviously the rest of it's history. Then early 2000s, I kind of moved away to do other things. Darren carried on, become a superstar, and here we are today.
Do me a favour, if you're having a good time, please, somebody, make some noise! That's what it's all about! Slammer. Let the music do the talking.
It's madness, isn't it? Darren is quite literally your kind of international pop star now.
Absolutely, yeah. And good luck to him, because he deserves absolutely everything he gets. If anyone out there doesn't believe me, this lad works harder than anyone I know in the scene, and have known for quite some time, obviously. He will stay in that studio until the sound is right, and he won't budge. His missus hates him for it, by the way. He's telling me earlier that he's in the studio the other night. She was off to bed, and he was there till 3 or 4 in the morning, still working away, and had to get out with the kids the next day and stuff like that. You know, so that's dedication for you.
Smile for the camera. Smile for Monday morning on Facebook. Show your mates you were here. All the ones and twos right now for some stars. Dreamscape HTID. My name's WizKid. How you feeling? You look good from up here, mate. Watch that, I got that feeling. DJ Boss running up the leader. Put him up, 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 put him up. Yo. Hi. I can't see you, you know. Watch out, here comes a bass drum, DJ Force.
Has it always been like that when you guys were working together? Were you doing a lot of late nights and then obviously I'd imagine being part of kind of the rave explosion, you guys must have been literally like 7-day weeks.
It was. Obviously DJing was Friday and Saturday very much in those days. Not a lot's really changed there, but production-wise, we tried to keep it as normal as possible, trying to make it a 9-to-5 job, but you just couldn't help when you got stuck into a tune and you couldn't leave it. You was like coming out of the studios at 3s and 4s in the morning, and it's what you got to do, you know. But you can't. We loved every minute of it, and you can't get annoyed with a job that you absolutely adore. And so therefore getting out of the studio at 3 or 4 in the morning, it didn't really matter at the time.
It stops becoming work, really, doesn't it?
Well, I think that's one of the major things back when we started, was it was never a job, and it was always for the love of the music. We were all ravers at the time when we started, and in the end it became a job. And I always felt, and I don't know if any of the other guys felt, it kind of loses a little something when it becomes your job to earn money, and that's what brings in the bills, and you're under a different kind of a pressure then. And I think at times when you're working freely, like in those early days, and you're coming up with tracks that there's no pressure on you to come up with, and they're just great tracks, that there's a different dynamic when it's all for putting food on the table. And it does change a little, and I've always felt that. I don't know if the other guys agree with that, but that's the way I've always felt about it.
Put them up for the camera! Yeah, man! You know what? I have got to say, you lot, you're an absolute fucking pleasure! Make some noise for the Ravers! Listen. I've been asked to tell you, at the end of this track, when it all comes to going in there, can you please go in slowly so people don't get crushed? Can you look after the Ravers for me, yeah? Yeah? Who came in to rave safe? Put up your hands! Whoa! For the past hour, up on the ones and twos, as I said at the beginning of the set, these guys are two of the biggest hardcore producers and help shape the music that we all listen to today. So first of all, please make some noise when this guy stood here. The world famous, the legendary DJ Force! Stood right by his side, and don't forget later on he's going to be playing up front in the main arena. Please make some noise for the legendary Mr. Darren Styles! Listen, as I told you, there is ravers all over the world listening to you lot live, wishing that they could be here. So on the count of 3, if you want one more record out here on the outdoor stage, please make some noise for the ravers. 1, 2, 3!
Natively, you felt free, rather than feeling under pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. The only, when tracks start to go big, the only pressure you then feel is to get the next big one. So yeah, that is an issue. But at the end of the day, when, like I say, when it's about putting food on the table and you have to do it for doing that, then there's a whole different pressure.
Force and Styles, which kid? Hi. Come on. Come on, Laser Man, sing! On the paradise I love to find. You know! But will it make anything alright? I'm not wrong and I must be right. Just a thing with
What were the particular reasons that you took a different direction towards the end?
Do you know what? It was in that period of early 2000s where the scene had taken a major dip, having been on a bit of a crest of a wave through 97. 97 was the main year, and things changed. I got married, I had kids, and then, like I was saying, it's about putting food on the table, and there just wasn't the money in there. And to some people that might sound really shallow, that I kind of left it because I wasn't earning the money, but I didn't have a choice, you know. And it was simply down to that. A few years later, obviously Heart of Gold, Pretty Green Eyes, all those tracks was kind of regurgitated and made into pop tunes, and the situation changed. So therefore, I come back, as shallow as it might sound, I'll be honest about it, I come back into it. But in that period of a couple of years, things had changed so much. The production had changed, the style not so much, it was still big vocals and everything else. But to keep up with the guys that had moved on so far was a real struggle, and I kind of found myself out of depth a little bit. So we tried as hard as we could to get some new tracks on the go, and I think we did all right. Got the label back up and running. But do you know what? I just never caught up with those guys again, and they were kind of a real step ahead of me. You know, it was always a real struggle trying to catch up with them, and so I thought, you know, time to leave them to it.
Let me see your hands! Last one, Boston Styles. Smile for the camera. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Last one, Boston Styles. Last one, Whiskey. I said, "Done for the fun."
You're not actively producing anything at the moment. It's a lot of kind of like tonight reunion tours, that sort of thing.
Do you know what? I don't do many of them. I don't often get asked, to be honest. But I will do them if I do get asked. So yes, few and far between. The nice thing about this is that me and Darren get to go out on the road again. We get to have a real good catch up, and it's just nice to be able to do that on occasions. So, and I think. Because I'm doing different things now, I think if it become a regular thing, I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much. It's just that kind of sporadic thing, 2 or 3 times a year, it's lovely.
Then the pressure's there again.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So we'll be seeing more of you, we hope.
If those guys want to book me, then I'll come along to them, and most definitely.
There you go, you heard it there first. If you're going to book him, he will be there. Thank you, man. It's been an honour to catch up with you, sir. And it's been good to see you out here, and you've enjoyed your evening?
I've absolutely loved it, yeah. I want to come back again now.
Good, thank you very much. We're at HTID and Dreamscape. That is the DJ format.
Come on, higher, higher, higher. Come on, man, let's go. And it must be right.